Welcome to the Special Case Show. Today, I have a special guest, Minister SILAS KAMARA. He's the National Overseer for Greater Works World Outreach Ministries in Sierra Leone, West Africa. Welcome, Minister SILAS.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm glad to be here in this show today.
Great.
Yeah.
So, for my audience sake, I would like for you to just tell me a little bit what you guys do in this World Outreach Ministries.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's a privilege for me to be here with you on your show today, and I want to say Greater Works World Outreach Ministries is a church planting and a discipleship ministries, and we have started operations in Sierra Leone since 2005, and we as of now have 4 local churches within Freetown City, and for the past 10 years since we started 2005, we also have an arm of charity. Like, we do feeding programs. We have helped to put fresh water in some of the community that lacks pure water, and we also have a school that we supported free education to communities that don't have it at all. But basically, we have been feeding thousands of children since we started our ministry in 2005. Yes, sir.
Oh, so you guys have been around for a while.
Oh, yeah.
2005 to current. Wow. Now
yeah, it has been like 11 years.
Yeah, this is 2015.
Yeah.
Wow. So now that you talk about feeding so many kids, are these kids mostly from the Freetown area, or are they coming also from the provinces?
Yeah, well, for now, we are only committed to rendering services within the Freetown area, which is the western area, and we have a national object to be able to reach beyond Freetown, and not just in Sierra Leone. We also want to reach beyond Sierra Leone, other countries as well, but we are kind of limited when it comes to the resources. But as long as God continues to help us, we will continue to reach beyond Sierra Leone. In few occasions, we have been to other parts of Sierra Leone, like on crusades grounds, you know, and on few feedings. We have done few feedings out of Freetown, but our main project right now is in Freetown City.
So since you have to feed so many kids, are you getting help from the government, from the Sierra Leone government, or are you getting help from other agencies?
Okay.
Or this purely your own efforts?
Yeah. Well, this, like I said, our ministry, we are non-government. You know, it's an NGO. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
So we are not like, we are non-governmental, and we have our funding to do what we do out of the offerings we are raising, and we are mainly having support and funding from our headquarters ministry in Mississippi, because the ministry in Sierra Leone has a parental covering. We have a headquarters which is in Mississippi, USA, and with regards to our feeding programs, our project, our charity programs, the church expansion, crusades, whatever we do in Sierra Leone, we have a main support from our headquarters ministry in Mississippi under our general overseer, who is Apostle Patricia Lee.
Wow, may God bless her, because this work you're doing,
it's
that's
amazing.
Such a big, it's a big undertaking indeed. Like I was saying, especially when it comes to the funding, and in Sierra Leone, God has blessed us with diamonds and gold, but unfortunately, none of this is going towards programs like this.
That's right.
So have you ever tried to get any support from the government?
Well, we have made attempts to have partnership with government, and like even with our feeding programs and charity programs we do. Sometimes, you know, several times when I was back home, I have journalists that used to come to those feeding programs, and they will put it on the news. Like, they will put it on newspaper and all that. All this is a means we've tried to get government attention to be able to support us. But as of now, we still don't have it, and we need supporters. We need partners to be able to do what we are doing, to be able to expand. We need people to help us. So we are looking forward for that. And right now we have churches we want to build, put a real structure on it. We are limited, you know, we just want partners.
Okay, so now that leads me to the next question. You see, you want to build churches. So
yes, sir.
How big is this organization? Do you have a whole administrative body that's running things back there? I know you are here in the United States.
Yeah.
By the way, this program is coming to you from New Carrollton, and my friend here, or Minister SILAS, is from Sierra Leone, and he's here visiting.
Yeah.
And he's running this program. Can you just tell me and my audience how you manage to keep the program going while they're here visiting?
Yeah, well, I have an administration back home in Sierra Leone, and I have a team of pastors that works with me. And I have the senior pastor who is like second to me, and he oversee and coordinate the rest of the programs we have there. So in my absence, the senior pastor and the other pastors, the ministry work keeps going on even just like I'm there.
Wow.
I'm there now, the work's still going on. So that's the most important thing we thank God for, because our administration is very strong. And our head administration is from Mississippi. So I work closely with the minister there, and the ministry in Sierra Leone works closely with me. So everything goes out just perfect.
Well, to me, Minister, you seem to be a young man with all these big, great ideas.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever challenged you that you are so young? Where do you get your inspiration? Where do you get the power? And you are the national overseer in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you come? How did that happen?
Yeah, well, like you said...
Did you see somebody's arm?
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's challenging, as a young man to be in ministry, not to talk on, unless, being the overseer. Yes, it's challenging, but it has been by the grace of God. That's what has kept me to this position, and to what God is taking me to in the future as well. So it's only God's grace and anointing that can make a difference in your life. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter your status. If God had called you, then He's going to use it for that task. And so I believe I'm strongly under God's grace. But it has been challenging to me as a young man, because people feel like, if you're young and like a youth, I'm a kind of a youth. I'm a youth. Let me say it that way.
You're a young man. I can tell you're a young man. In fact, I was going to ask you, I said, how do you just do things? Because it seems like a lot of people will be saying, he's so young. You see people of running anything, but you seem to be very simple.
Yeah. So I have a very good administration, and my pastors back home, they respect me. They are, older than me, but because of the grace of God, which is the basic, and that's what keeps it all going. So, yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. Casual. Well, so far, what I'm hearing is very good. And I just want to ask you, I'm also aware that you were running a program that is known as the Salvation Campaign Network.
Yes,
I heard you one time on the radio.
Yeah.
Can you just enlighten me and my audience a little bit about this campaign network?
Okay. Well, the Salvation Campaign Network, this is an evangelistic movement. This is a ministry that I had the vision for it in 2008, and in 2009, the inception of SCN started. And the membership is formed with people from different churches, different denominations. We came together, and when we team up to be able to reach out, to be able to have an evangelistic movement to our communities beyond the city. We can put up crusades, outreach meetings, and we see people giving their lives to the Lord, and we direct them to go to local churches where they are. So SCN, which is Salvation Campaign Network, that's our objectives. We are an evangelistic movement, and the membership is people from different churches. It's not like a one church thing. And this ministry is under the covering of the Greater Works Fellowship Ministries. So we serve under that covering. Okay,
so one thing I would like for you to clarify for me and maybe for my audience, when you say that you are non-denominational, can you expand a little bit more? What do you mean exactly? Okay. Are you Pentecostal? Are you Wesleyan?
Okay.
Definitely you're not Catholic.
Yeah. Well, when I say we are non-denominational, we don't look at denomination to say this is who we are. We are who God says we are, and we practice what is in the Bible, the life of Jesus Christ. That's what we live. It's kind of Pentecostal, but the bottom line is we are born again, and we accept people from everywhere. You come from Baptists, you come from the Catholics, you come from everywhere. So we accept you in our team. So that's why we say we are non-denominational, because we all can come together as long as we be born again. That's the thing. As long as we be born again, then we are, God's people.
Can you also tell me under this Salvation Campaign Network about you had a radio program.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we just expanded on that a little bit. Do you intend to do the program that we're doing?
Yeah. Well, I used to do a radio program on BBN Radio through the SCN Ministry, which is Reaching Our Continent program, and the sister program is Focus on Government. Okay. But this Reaching Our Continent program focuses on preaching the gospel and like also, you know, encouraging people to give in their life to the Lord, and also encourage Christians to be strong in their faith. And the other sister program, which is Reaching Our Continent broadcast, this is a program to inspire Christians to look at politics or governance as a thing the church has to be part of. Because when we are in leadership as a church, as Christians, then the whole scenario change from bad to good. Because, you know, mind you, when Christians are there, then it's like God's people. So we are having issues now with national leadership, with government issues, because most of those leaders that are there, they don't know God. You know, they changed from that part.
Wow.
So that's why I was doing that program, Focus on Government, for the church to have a focus in coming to governance, so that we can serve as a light and we will not get back to poverty. You know. So
that sounds so good. So before I let you go, if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, do you have any information, or you have a website, or maybe a telephone number or an email, how they can reach you? Yeah, sure. If you want to contact me and our ministry, I can give you our whole ministry's contact, then you can reach us. But like, you can check our website, our ministry website, on www.worldreachout.com. I can say that again, www.worldreachout.com. And you can send me an email on salvationcampaign@yahoo.com. You can send me an email there. And I can give you my phone number as well, which is on 601-590-3764. If you want to call our ministry in Mississippi, you can contact the founder and general overseer, whose leadership I also serve under. She is Apostle Patricia Lee, and you can contact her on 601-799-9987. Yes. So on that note, I would like to say thank you very much.